Okay, so here's the thing. I have no idea how deep this rabbit hole goes, but I'm freaking out, and I need to share this. So, a few weeks ago, I was at this super low-key bar in my city. It's the kind of place where the bartender knows everyone's name, and there's always some weird vibe. But it's comfortable. I usually go there to unwind after work, nothing fancy. This particular night, though, something felt off. There was this guy I'd never seen before. He was dressed like he was straight out of a 1920s noir film, dark suit, tie, the whole 9 yards. He kept giving me these weird glances, and I thought it was just my imagination. Anyway, a little while later he came over, sat next to me, and started chatting. He asked me about my life, my job, what I like to do for fun. It was creepy how interested he was in every detail, but I brushed it off. I'm a pretty friendly person, and honestly, I just assumed he was one of those overly curious types. But then he dropped this bomb. Have you ever wondered what's behind the curtain? Really behind the curtain? I froze. I had no idea what he was talking about, but something in the way he said it made my stomach drop. He didn't break eye contact, just stared at me like he was waiting for a response. I half joked, "What do you mean, like, behind the bar?" He gave this weird little smirk. "No, no, behind everything. The real game." At that point, I was honestly creeped out, so I said I had to go to the bathroom and excused myself. But when I came back, something was different. The entire atmosphere of the bar had changed. The people were acting odd, like they weren't just regular patrons anymore. They were whispering to each other, and as soon as I walked in, every single one of them turned to look at me, and that's when it hit me. I looked around and noticed the paintings on the walls were no longer the same as they had been before. The furniture was different, and the bartender? He wasn't the same guy who had served me earlier, same face, but different energy. Like he didn't even recognize me. I was about to bolt out of there, but the guy who had talked to me earlier appeared again. He smiled like he was expecting me. "Ready to meet them?" he said. Before I could even react, I felt a tap on my shoulder. Two other guys, also dressed in those old-timey suits, told me they'd been waiting for me. I don't know how, but they guided me down to the basement, and that's when it happened. There was a massive group of people sitting around a huge round table. They were all wearing these weird robes with strange symbols on them, and they all turned to face me as I walked in. One of them even said, "We've been watching you." I immediately started to panic, and I bolted the hell out of there. As I was running back to the street, I swear to God, I heard someone whisper my name, but no one was around. Now here's the crazy part. I haven't been able to stop seeing them. I keep getting these random calls from unmarked numbers, and whenever I walk through certain parts of the city, I feel like I'm being followed. Just this constant sense of being watched. I haven't told anyone about it, because honestly, who would believe me? But I'm seriously scared that I've accidentally walked into some sort of secret society. I don't know what they want from me, or what they know about me, but I feel like I can't escape them. So if you're ever at a bar and a guy in a 1920s suit starts talking about what's behind the curtain, do yourself a favor and run.